Beautiful smile, beautiful lips.
Interesting.
I've been looking at your lips. Can I get a taste?
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know, it's B to girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. So today we're going to talk about Love Island USA Season 6, Episode 14. Let's get right into the video, because this episode was just very messy. Like, this season is just mess on mess on mess. Like, there hasn't been a non-messy episode since. So Leah and Rob were basically having a conversation. You know, Leah's basically telling Rob that, you know, she still cares about him, whatnot. You know, to Rob's surprise, you know, hearing Leah say that, you know, surprises him, whatever. So then Leah's like asking Rob, like, you know, what are you thinking? What do you think? So Rob basically tells Leah, like, oh, I'm just thinking about animals and how they reproduce. And then he's like, oh, I'm thinking about how, like, Conor's going to be about this conversation.
About where eels come from. Because I do.
What you're thinking about? While we're talking, you're thinking about eels having sex.
Popped in my mind.
So Leah's just like, you're thinking about Conor and animals? Like, even if he does care about you or whatever, he is not trying to be messy. Because the thing about it is that Rob, he knows the optics. The girl that he was coupled up with, that he made this whole entire performance with, just left the villa. If he jumps ship and starts, like, getting on Leah's bandwagon right after that, is kind of gonna be like, did you even care about Andrea? So I guess for the optics, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna, like, you know, be hesitant to do things like this. Conor and the guys are gonna take this situation. In the conversation, Leah basically tells Rob that she kind of took a step back in the vote where they vote out Andrea, which I feel like that's where she messed up. Between Leah, Serena, you know, Liv and KylerB, they were chatting and they were discussing, you know, between Nicole and Andrea, who to send home. Liv basically was just like, you know, after finding out that Nicole kissed Miguel, who was in a couple of Liv, you know, Liv was kind of like, you know, voting for Nicole. She would go with the majority. So for Leah to basically say she didn't have no say, or she just took a step back, she didn't really vote with the situation, she looks very messy, because now she's throwing the blame on Serena, KylerB, and Liv. So, you know, with that being said, you know, Rob's just kind of trying to, like, figure out what's going on. He's trying to be, like, under detective, like, oh, what really happened to vote? Did you just, like, vote Andre out so, you know, you could get back with me, this, that, and the third? So Rob tells Aaron the whole situation. Then later on, he finally has, like, this one-on-one with Conor about the situation, where he basically tells, you know, Conor that, you know, there's, like, a misconnect. You know, what Leah tells you and what Leah tells everybody else. Because Leah's telling me that she's not liking me like that. But, you know, when she has a chat with you, you're thinking that you guys are like this. And I was like, nah, that girl is getting the ick real bad. Real bad. So the next day, I guess the guys are just basically trying to say how, you know, somebody made the girls orange juice. They didn't really drink it, so they sent Conor to do, like, some undercover mission to, you know, drink the orange juice or take the orange juice back, whatever, I don't know. So, you know, he's trying to be incognito or whatever, but Conor's so big, everybody clocked him from a mile away. He goes over there, you know, trying to act like, you know, he wasn't, like, listening to the conversation, because while this was happening, Leah was basically telling the girls, like, how she feels about Conor and whatnot, and she basically told them, Like, she's not feeling Conor. Like,
I think personally that, like, I don't know, like, Conor, like, is, like, hot. Like, on paper, he's hot. But,
Yes.
like, in theory, he's hot. But then, like, when he's actually in front of you, like, it's just, like, not doing it for me. I just think, like, my feelings, like, for Rob are a lot stronger than they are for Conor.
Yeah.
And, like, that's just the honest truth. Like,
it's just not there. She's like, when I look at him, you know, face to face, it's just not it. Like, he's good looking, but it ain't looking. Like, that's what she's basically talking about with Conor. So they're like, is Conor trying to eavesdrop? But, you know, he was doing a little mission that the boys put him up to. But with that whole situation, Leah got the egg times 10.
The actual fuck is Conor doing, you guys?
What is he doing?
He's like hiding under the table.
Oh my god.
Ew.
Can you get away?
What the fuck?
So it's just like, it's like messed up. So also, you know, Nicole Kendall situation is happening because Nicole, basically, she's in a couple of Kendall, but she's also saying that she wants to get to know Miguel. So she's saying, like, she doesn't want nothing to change with her and Kendall, but she still wants to get to know Miguel. So Kendall's just kind of like, he's just like, do I take a step back and you get to know Miguel or whatever? But, you know, Nicole is still like, you know, she still likes Kendall, whatever, da. Just basically telling Kendall she just wants to have her cake and eat it too, and Kendall's really not with it. So she just not with it. So then we have Serena and Kordell. You know, Serena, she got to the point with Kordell to, like, basically they're chatting whatever, and then she tells him that, you know, that they're going to be open in the future. She also talks about in the confessional that, you know, she's just not feeling that oomph with Kordell. Like, she doesn't want to jump him and kiss him and da. Like, it's really giving besties. It's really giving besties. So, you know, Kordell is thinking, like, again, you know, everything's going good, you still want to be open, whatever, like, in a sense that, you know, you're not closed off in the villa, which is kind of like open but not really open situation. You haven't made that label, whatever, that you're closed off. Also, Aaron and Kayler, they seem to be going, like, they seem to be the strongest couple right now in that villa. Aaron and Kayler are showering together. Like, what's going on here? What's going on here? Like, what? They seem to be strongest. The villa, it seems like, you know, they like this for real. So next thing you know, there's this whole twist, and the twist is that there's gonna be a little sticker twist dance competition. So because Janae and Rob are both single, they are already automatically, you know, twisted. They don't get to dance, but each couple gets to dance. The first couple who goes stands up and everything is Aaron and Kayler, which, you know, obviously because they're the strongest couple, they are, you know, they decide to stick together. You know, they don't want to shake up their relationship or, you know, get to know new people. They decide to stick together. Next couple was Nicole and Kendall. So Kendall, he's just been thinking about the whole Nicole is getting to know Miguel. Does he take a step back with the situation, whatnot, and so forth. With that being said, when you have a chance to decide where you want to stick or twist. So Kendall decides to just, you know, twist, you know, get to know other people, while Nicole is still stuck there dancing. So when there's a reveal to see, like, what did your partner decide to do, Nicole's still dancing, while now Kendall decided to twist.
Oh, that's so fucked. Oh, shit. Oh. That's crazy. Fuck.
So Nicole's upset. She's just like, oh, Kendall told me that, you know, he doesn't want nothing to change or whatever. Like, I'm so upset that he decided to twist. And my thing is, if you're getting to know Miguel directly in his face, like, why can't, you know, Kendall get to know other people? Like, twisting means that you want to get to know other people, essentially. Like, and you can't have, you getting to know Miguel, and then Kendall can't get to know somebody. Like, that's kind of like double standard. Like, you can't be, oh, I like where we at, but I'm still gonna get to know other people. You also got Miguel basically saying that, oh, Nicole said, oh, if there was a recoupling, she wouldn't, she'll be fine with recoupling with him. But you want Kendall to be sticking with you. Like, I don't really see why she's upset. So he's getting to know Miguel, kissing him back, because she tried to downplay, like, oh, he kissed me. Nah, y'all kiss 2-3 times. And the next couple after that was Liv Miguel, and Miguel decided to twist while Liv decided to stick. Which is kind of like, you already know that Miguel was getting to know Nicole, so him sticking with Liv would have been like, it would have been shocking, to be honest. Next couple was Leah and Conor. Leah dancing. Conor, they decide to decide. So Leah decides to twist while Conor decides to stick. Which is like, the entire villa knows she don't like Conor. So, and even Rob told Conor, she basically telling me she don't really like you like that. So I'm confused why he still decided to stick. But he was saying like, oh, I had a feeling, I just want to have like 100% guarantee, like, what's going on here. And he basically got his answer. She don't want to be in a couple with you. She'd rather, twist it out with somebody else. So, you could have been like, poor Conor, but like, you played Janae and thought everything was, kumbaya. But nah. So then the last couple to go was Serena and Kordell. And Serena, she decides to twist while Kordell is thinking like everything is cool, everything is Gucci, everything is kosher. And, Kordell's left standing there on the dance floor while Serena decides to twist it out with somebody else.
Hey, it's murder on the dance floor, but you better not steal the moves, DJ.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
It wasn't even like that.
So we have the twisties, which are, Serena, Leah, and Shanae, Rob, Kendall, and Miguel. While, the stickies, Nicole being the most upset out the bunch, which is very wild behavior. Because how you gonna be getting to know Miguel in his face, but you're the most upset? Like, what? Like, you're not making no sense at all. Anyways, earlier in that episode, Liv was clocking Leah's tea because Rob went up to her, and I think, the girls, and Aaron was included, and basically was like, what, Leah basically told me that in the Andrea vote, she basically took a step back. So Liv was like, well, Serena, I, and KylerB got played, like, because that wasn't the case. She wanted Andrea out. It was Liv who wanted Nicole out, but she was in the minority while everybody was in the majority. But it was also, a unanimous decision because it wasn't going to be Janae. Anyways, Liv also clocked the tea that, she was the one saying that how Janae and Conor wasn't working, and in that situation, she, slithered her way into the situation.
With the Janae and Conor situation, everyone went ham on Janae. She slid away in. Yeah. She was like, you and Janae are working. I like you. I've liked you from the start. Da-da-da-da. Herself. What happened? Let's couple up. On boom. Oh, now I've got the ick. You didn't have the ick when it was time to recouple, did you?
So she was basically clocking a tea on Leah, and Aaron there, Rob there. But Liv was like, nah, she's not gonna let us take the blame, like, because you were very much a part of the situation. So with that being said, back to the sticker twist situation. The people who wanted to twist, they get to meet the new bombshells. Miguel, Kennedy, and the new girl who's blonde, they come to the villa, they greet each other, whatever. And that was the end of the episode. So we don't get an episode till Thursday. And with that being said, Kordell, he basically like, wow, I thought everything was going good, and then now she just do this to me. And it's just like, he just gave her a second chance, and now she just kind of like played in his face.
Shit, boy, was I wrong, right? I do still feel stupid. I do feel like I was played. Fucking looking stupid. I'm over here giggling and shit about this girl. She don't even feel the same way. Obviously, she want to find somebody else. That's cool. Who am I to say, right?
And I feel like for Serena's behalf, it's just like, you ended things with him, then you came back and was like, no, I still like you, da da da. And then you do this again to him, which is kind of like, you can't do that. You can't end things with him, come back, and then come back to play in his face, because he gave you a second chance. Now, what more do you want? The thing is, Kendall, he most likely was one of the people who kind of like was skeptical about Serena, and this just showed that Serena ain't it. So, I mean, I don't know if Kordell's gonna take her back. Is he gonna be receptive to her? Because you just like, Serena doesn't really care about his feelings like that. If Serena wants to be open with somebody, one of these new bombshells, she can, but, Kordell feel like he got played. So, Serena not looking good, but it is what it is. Also, let's talk about the whole Serena and Leah situation. Serena and Leah, I feel like they're most likely a duo than, Janae adding in to be a trio. Because I guess ever since Serena slept out and soul ties with Leah, they've been like this. So every time you see Leah has an issue, she goes to Serena first, which is like, okay, why don't you go to Janae one of these times? You would go to Serena, go to Serena. So it's kind of like, is a trio really a trio? But it's like, it's really a duo, and then a trio because Janae is kind of like only doing it because she's close with Serena, and that's it. So it's kind of like, it's very evident that the trio is really just a duo plus Janae. Good for Serena or Leah. Leah getting clocked in the villa, Serena getting clocked by Kordell, and the guys in the villa. So yeah. It looks like they're gonna take those twisties out on a boat, which is kind of like, imagine what they do for Castle Moore. If you're doing a sticker twist pre-Castle Moore, imagine what the twist's gonna be when Castle Moore starts. But that was episode 14 of Love Island USA season 6. And if you guys like this video, comment down below any other thoughts, comments, concerns, and subscribe to my channel, subscribe. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.